Welcome, you sons of bitches.
So we got the Justice League. If y'all haven't been hearing from your boy, we're gonna be back on April 6th, officially. But people on Patreon, we haven't left. Look at her crying and shit. Anyways,
I think that everybody hates her as Lois. Like I thought I was the only one, but like the internet seems to hate her.
as Lois, really,
Yeah.
I'm glad because she's not like attractive at all.
She's just awful.
But is Lois supposed to be attractive? I've never seen an attractive Lois. I thought she was supposed to be like a businesswoman, you know?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But
But it's not even an attractive
Yeah.
thing. It's just she's just who is that? Like
Yeah, who is that?
it's not even.
Her face looks whiny. Like you want to
Like,
punch.
she's-
Well, like Wonder Woman should punch her face.
I hate Wonder Woman.
Don't her face look just like whiny? Like
Yeah.
is she about to complain when you get home?
But she's still not as bad as Maggie Gyllenhaal.
She's still waiting for the manager in the back.
I don't know. They about. You said she what?
She's still
Look
waiting
like
for the
Pam.
manager in the back.
She said what? Exactly. She looked like a Karen. She do look like her name is Karen, bro. Yeah, she look like a fucking Karen.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Damn.
But I mean, as a character, they gave her nothing Loisy
That is very true.
around.
Like she not solving those side missions and shit. She
Bro,
just
you did not see her like use her journalistic instincts
yeah,
at all.
at all.
in any movie.
No. In the Superman movie, she did too much. She was on the goddamn spacecraft that was terraforming
That is
Earth.
true.
How the fuck does a journalist get on the spacecraft that's terraforming Earth?
Hey,
What is she doing there?
you fucking the right nigga. You got him in there. Get you in some doors. Yeah.
Yeah, screw that guy.
So
Wait.
if you're on video, you see us. But if you're not, we got the old crew here. The crew here. Hold on, give them a chance to get in. We literally just started.
brother.
we
Welcome.
got
We got-
Hamilton in the
We got. I guess we'll start since you got in, Justin. What's up?
What's going on, bro?
The man who needs no
this,
introduction.
Man who needs no introduction.
Justin has arrived.
I think. Oh, we got James. What's up, man?
Yeah.
He a new too. I gotta do better than that because this is your first time
It's my
on the
first
Run
time.
Along
Come on, get
podcast.
it
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get it right. Look, drum roll. Let's go. That was good, man.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Yes,
What
sir.
I'm about.
Yes,
I mean-
sir. Yes, sir. Of course, we got Mr. Aaron. What's going on?
At Lord Holmes Instagram. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And the last but not least, we're gonna start the show. Now, Rain, what's good, man?
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
You good? The radio voice vibes every time.
You do got a radio voice.
I tell you, man, that's how you gotta start it off. Sons of
Got the radio
bitches.
voice. Gotta tap into that.
Tap
gotta be
into
the
it,
host
for real,
now.
man. Damn, he trying to take my shit. He's trying to take it.
This is my production.
He already
This
got
is
me
actually
started.
Royce. He's my test subject.
Damn, that's fucked up, man. Yo,
Okay,
Zack
here with
Snyder
Isaac
ass
Hayes
nigga.
in the morning. I know y'all parents or grandparents used to listen to that shit.
Is that Isaac Hayes?
Yeah,
Hell
Isaac Hayes
yeah.
recorded with the
Hell
birthdays
yeah.
and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't-
No?
Oh, you guys.
Who did y'all have? Okay,
Oh,
that's
wait,
racist.
hold on.
Wait, he didn't have Isaac. That's what I'm trying to think of somebody
The
with
two
that.
lightest was, how come the niggas know?
I know. I'm trying to think of like
We know.
who Hispanics have is like their Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
I didn't pay attention to music. They're all
Who's the
grown
Hispanic Isaac Hayes?
I don't fucking know. I don't want to guess either because I don't know.
up. Rain don't even know.
Fucking George Lopez.
Yeah.
That nigga's gonna go for anything. He's somewhere over there. Yeah. Nah, it's fun. Anyways, yeah, so we got the Justice League Snyder version. I guess we're gonna just go ahead and hop right into it. But I want to say let's go without saying this is better than the first. I think everybody can agree that.
But
I think that's unfair.
But you got to emphasize it somehow because it wasn't better than the first. It was like 30 times better.
Well, I think it was like I think what I was saying to him earlier. I think it's
Infinitely
like
better.
you get a grade, like you get an F, and then the teacher's like, all right, I'm gonna let you make it up.
Yeah.
And then you get more time to describe. You know, you get to show. You didn't show your work.
Yeah.
Now show your work. All right, you gonna still get this F. What he said? Give her an E.
Give her an E.
Yeah, you gonna get an E. It's like, nigga, what an E?
Fair enough.
Like, yeah. You showed your work, but it's still some bullshit. But it's a given that it was better. Yeah, just because you seen more. There was more backstory. You cared about the characters. Now it was more character development. So. Yeah, of course. So I guess we can go with our overall thoughts around the table. You want to go, right?
We'll give him the performance of the last one. This was definitely a higher caliber, so I give it a 7.
No, nigga, I'm talking about the overall thoughts, not like the rating.
Like what you
Oh, the
thought?
rating?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was well drawn out. The storyline, it was
It was a long
little,
movie.
very long.
It was a long movie.
Yeah, it was.
It drug out a lot. Some
Because
scenes
they was
did
like
not
getting
need to
to
be in there.
everybody's story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted
Which was good, but
Which was good.
with even that, they could have cut 40 to 50 minutes out of it.
With the slow motion.
I'll say an hour.
It was
and a
like a
half.
5.
I mean, like if they would have gave us a 3-hour and 10-minute movie, that would have felt better.
Yeah.
There was a lot of unnecessary slow motion.
Mm.
Oh my God.
A lot.
Thank you
It
for
was a
saying
lot
I did
of
that.
not like
unnecessary
Flash.
shit.
It's
didn't
too
like
much.
Flash.
They could have sped up the slow motion and cut out 10 minutes.
Yep.
I didn't
The
like
flashes was warranted, but everybody else's it wasn't necessary. Especially the Amazonians, they seemed like they had a lot more slow mo shots than everybody
Yeah,
else.
that's true. That's true.
Seemed like everybody had slow motion shots, bro. Like
was-
every character had their own.
Yeah. Even conversations.
But that's
like,
what Snyder's
yeah.
known for, though. He's known for those slow shots.
I didn't have a problem with it. It looked like a comic book to me.
But
Oh,
there's a
yes.
thing like when you're known for something, like the other dude with the lens flares, and then you
Oh,
do it
JJ.
every scene, like every transition's a lens flare. Like I'm known for it, now I do it every time. So it's like Keith's like, go back and watch Watchmen. Like that's a great movie that people.
That's a lot of slow motion.
A lot of slow motion, but this one puts that one to shame. Like I swear to God, they was having conversations at the kitchen table and they was speaking slow motion. Like just so you can see
I
the
was
sweat.
thinking
The fucking spit
Yeah.
come out their mouth.
Conversation.
Yeah,
It's like it was just man, it's too
Yeah.
much slow motion.
definitely.
That looked bad. Like all right, I do. You remember the scene where the Amazons are running through that hallway in slow
Yeah.
motion, and it just looks bad. And then the
that's the
slide
part
just
they
You
should have
slid on
sped
there.
up.
Oh, yeah,
just-
slid.
Yeah.
that could
They should have just kept it to like the Justice League members get the slow mo.
yeah, or just scenes that warranted it, or moments within a scene that warranted it. Wasn't too much of that though.
Or maybe he
agree.
just put every freaking shot in the movie that he had, so it just seemed like more slow motion.
I
than
wanna say
usual,
that,
you know,
But
like other stuff would have got cut.
Right.
I swear I heard there was more stuff that didn't get put into it.
Oh, there's no way.
That was the
I
shit.
swear I
Sure
saw
there
that.
was.
Well, they getting dressed to go. All right, we about to go suit up and go to the battle. Like it's nothing else. What the fuck else they put in the movie, man? Huh?
Movies. I said Snyder is known for having like 6-hour long cuts of movies. and
crazy.
shit.
He needs to
That's
do a
true.
TV series. Just fuck it. Stop doing movies,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Just do a TV
Just
series.
drawing out like how you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be better actually. He
That-
would have more time to do what he wants.
Whatever
He was
I
doing
agree.
4 parts at first, right? Originally, this was gonna be 4
I
parts.
have
right?
no, well, it's already in parts.
No, I meant like he was gonna split it up like an hour each or some shit like that.
Oh, that's
Originally,
what
I
he's
thought.
originally going.
Yeah, I thought it was originally when it first came out. Then I was like, nah, he's just gonna drop it all at once. I heard that was originally. We're not gonna fact check. Who fact check?
Hey, are we in agreement that the most annoying and most distracting part of the film was the ancient lamentations?
Oh, yeah.
Which was the music, the Wonder Woman.
Oh my god, bro, that's in my notes.
Every time
That's in
they
my
show
notes, and
up,
I didn't notice
they
till I
overdid it.
watched it again.
They
I didn't notice how
overdid it.
bad it was. It like takes you out the movie.
does it?
Like there's
it
no.
sucks.
They could
Oh
have
my
used
God.
it. He could have used it like better. You know what I mean? Like
But
Yeah.
but the score sucks. And
just
somebody,
Wonder Woman
it's just a
somebody
woman's
might disagree
voice.
with me, and that's okay.
It's
but
just
I
a
think-
woman's voice singing.
with the
It was
terrible,
nothing
You're
special
supposed to
to
sneak
it.
up on somebody every time.
with the terrible upbeat drums in the
Oh
background.
my god!
So wait,
bro.
you don't like her original theme? I actually
No.
like her
No,
original theme.
I don't remember.
Wasn't
like
it the
it?
same one that was in a Wonder Woman movie? It was always bad.
I liked it. I just didn't like that woman's voice in
screaming.
there.
Yeah,
that
that screaming
and
was
shit.
terrible.
bro.
But I liked like the guitar theme of it or whatever it's
It to
called.
me, it doesn't fit the film. Maybe like a heavy, whatchamacallit, like an electric guitar with some heavies. Like the style of his film, the look of it and then you randomly put some African shit in it. It was almost
Oh
like
my God.
some African Indian mix shit.
That's the
It's
one
trash.
soundtrack I didn't like. But
It's
the rest of them I liked.
I
unbearable.
don't like hers.
I don't. Yeah, nothing else
I
stood
just
out.
supposed
So
to
it
sneak
probably
up,
was good.
bitches yelling every time she coming up.
Every
Oh, here come Wonder Woman.
Here come Wonder Woman.
I swear,
There she go.
I think there was a part where they did like that whole screen where they all stand next to each other and the camera pans
Oh
from
my
each
God.
face. And I mean, I might be wrong, man. I might have just been just fucking up. But I swear, when it hit her, the music just came on for like 5 seconds
supposed to do, see?
until they went to the next person.
It was
They
like,
brainwashed everybody. That's what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to be memorable. You remembered it?
nah.
It took you out of it. That's not good.
So it was,
Like there's certain songs, like if I start humming the Jurassic Park theme song or the X-Men
You know.
90s cartoon, y'all all will start humming like, yeah. If I start doing that, we all...
But if you do it at every point in the movie, eventually you can be like, damn, this soundtrack is trash. I'm
You
tired.
would. That's why it's
That shit was
stupid
trash,
to
yeah.
do that. That's bad directing
that shit
I don't
bad.
know.
or
why
bad
he did that.
editing at the very least.
That's why you gotta eat.
Or whoever made the soundtrack. Is he in charge of the soundtrack? Is the
He's the director. Yes, he is.
But he doesn't make it, though. I guess he just
No,
chooses
no. But
music.
he could tell you, no, I don't like this.
Yeah, he can make the
I
final
mean,
decision.
look. I mean, let's just be real. Let's go to like Interstellar. Hans Zimmer, perfect soundtrack.
Mhm.
Go to the Jurassic Park sound, the Star Wars, perfect soundtrack. There's no point in time where they fucked you over with the music. He did in that movie. That's all I'm saying. That's his fault.
I think hers was the only one. So I mean, she didn't have
Yeah, it's only one
major
of them.
scenes like that. So
In a 4-hour movie, if we take all the times that they put that, it probably amounts to like an hour and a half.
The whole soundtrack.
Probably.
her whole soundtrack.
Or he
Yeah,
should
her
at least changed it up or did something. Change the
Make
pitch or something, man.
kitchen plates or
Jesus.
something. You know,
I mean, but that's just one. That's just one negative. It's just one negative. I think
clean. Somebody cooking in the back or
In the
something.
background.
Completed it. Make some cleaning noise.
Yeah, put some
Put some Windex noise in there and shit.
Yeah. It's sneakers on the court. It really is a nigga wiping.
you know what I like about this
Wow.
movie is that like we all, because I think most of us watch it together, right?
Yeah.
And the difference between this and the Josh Whedon one is they actually explain some shit, right? So when this is a spoiler, right?
Yeah. Of
All
course.
right. So when when the black dude, what's his name?
Cyborg.
When
Cyborg.
Cyborg's dad went there and killed himself. It really felt like it happened for no reason at all.
God,
Yeah,
right.
but
That.
then they explained that he knew something about the whatever. They explained it, in which the other film would have never explained it, and
Yeah,
he would have
yeah,
just
for sure.
like the
Like he
Superman
just walked
film.
right into that.
Right. Like when Superman's dad killed himself, and we're just trying to figure out why. Like, isn't Superman fast enough to go get him and come back and nobody noticed he
Right.
left?
For sure.
Stay there. I'll die.
Maybe he was teaching Clark a lesson.
No,
Yes.
he was
I
suicidal.
don't believe in you. That's what he
He was like,
that's
no,
what he
use
teaching
your
their
powers to
son.
save these niggas.
Bro, like, come on, man.
When he was
Like,
like,
you can't
nah,
do
bro,
this.
you can't do this
Nigga,
shit.
That's how
Hey, he was right. Steppenwolf slung that nigga against the wall, so, bro. He was like, yeah, I don't think he can do this.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. They dads did not believe in him at all.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't.
Seriously.
But he was also suicidal, man.
Who is that?
Clearly. Nigga had a great life and a dog.
And he had everything. He had everything.
What you mad for?
This nigga said he was suicidal. So he
He
just
was a
chose-
free
He's
man.
like, damn, this is finally my chance.
He chose that right. He
Finally
said, "This
got
is
it.
my chance." Like most people at that time, you have that feeling of, "Oh my God, this is it." He had a nigga that could save him right there, and he told him, "Nah, nigga, I'm alright." That
I'd
makes
rather
no-
die.
That makes no sense.
It's still, to me, it still made no sense. That shit was.
There's no explaining that, bro. I don't care if they do find out you're Superman. Nobody knows who he was at that time.
Nobody
He's just
knew.
some fucking
Exactly.
guy from
Random
backwoods
guy.
nowhere.
He told
Well, I
him,
don't know
"Stop."
because the whole town was pretty small. Everybody knows everybody.
Even if
Right, but it's a small town.
it's a life to save.
yeah.
It's the most important. It's your
Yeah,
dad.
that's not what I'm
There's
saying.
no,
but
say-
there's no
everybody
camera
knows
there.
who he is, though.
But there's no camera there.
Yeah, it's like you're Superman.
Like,
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got me there. Yeah, I think you got me
They
there.
talk about how Cyborg CGI was horrible.
It
Yeah.
was.
That was the bad. If
It
we want to get into
was.
the bad, all
That
the
was
bad.
really bad shit.
It was. Even his sweater looked fake. Maybe it was.
His
Could have
sweater,
been CGI added. Who knows?
His
pretty
whole
sure.
character was CGI.
everything, was
Everything.
CGI.
Oh,
They should.
his face too.
They
Yeah,
should have
his face
did
was CGI.
practical effects
He couldn't
mixed
act
with
either.
CGI. That's what they should have did.
He. I don't
His
want to say he
acting was
couldn't
terrible,
act.
bro.
I
He
didn't
was
Oh, you
like,
didn't like him as actor?
why was the only black guy in this movie moping the whole fucking time?
That's true.
This nigga was just
he turned into
moping.
a robot.
He
He in the dark.
God damn.
Fuck you.
I'm
And then when they were
dying.
about to drown, he just took off. Yo, I can't swim. Y'all know niggas can't swim. Like, come on, bro. You can do anything. You can steal anything you want. That's what his dad said. You can steal anything you want.
you want.
Like, man, this super nigga, man. Like, come on, man. He's just around moping and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Like on the second,
So how should he be?
like Cyborg is, like up, you know, like
Even though he just turned into Cyborg?
yeah, but every
It's
hero.
Cyborg's origins. It's not like he's established already.
Yeah, I mean, like that
That's
would
true.
it would have
That's
felt out of
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. But it
can't
was
like
still,
that.
he was just moping.
Yeah.
He was just moping.
Can't
It was
win.
Like, to
bringing you
me-
the character.
To me, Ezra Miller, like he was like in the scenes where it was just him. He was overdoing it with his little childish Gambino,
He-
Danny Glover acting and shit. That shit
Think
was
so?
terrible.
I didn't
And
think so.
Go, bro, watch the first scene again. He's overdoing it. Now, throughout the movie, he's toned down. And when he's with other scenes where he's with other people, it's toned down. But in the beginning, and even the scene when they first saw the bat signal. Bat signal?
That's why I didn't like Flash.
I
I didn't like him at all.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Problem with
I'm gonna tell you why. Before I saw that, right, I went back and watched The Martian because I was trying to see these space movies and people mentioned The Martian. I'm like, there's no movie that touches Interstellar. And period. But I went back and watched The Martian. They said that was good. And the movie was terrible. Now, the scenes with just Matt Damon in it, fantastic.
Oh, okay. I
But
remember
the
the movie.
but the moment that movie that I knew it was terrible was when Donald Glover came on camera and did that fucking goofy, doofy,
Yeah.
nerdy, quirky shit.
Okay, let's pretend that this stapler is the Hermes, and you are... I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Teddy. I'm the director of NASA.
Cool, Teddy, you're Earth. And right now, the Hermes is headed towards you, starting its month-long deceleration to intercept. But instead, what I'm proposing is... we start accelerating immediately.
I think the difference
was
is
over.
that's who Donald Glover is. Ezra seemed like he's acting like that.
That.
Donald Glover is cool with that because like anything he
It
is,
was
you
bad.
know him as
It
that.
was overdone. Like, go watch that. I'm telling you, if I could
I'm
pull
gonna
it up
go
right
watch it
now,
again.
go
I know
watch
what you,
his
I know what
acting.
you mean, but when it's natural, it's
Because
it's a
he
little
did it.
different.
He did it in Community, so people think that's him.
Him.
Right.
Like, go back
does
and
it in
watch
everything,
Go
though.
watch Atlanta.
He does it in Atlanta too.
But watch Atlanta. It's human. It's normal.
Right.
Go
Atlanta
watch that
is
movie.
more, yeah.
It's cartoony, and it's a movie about this nigga stuck in space. Then you come back to Earth, and this nigga's goofing off. Just goofing the movie away.
I don't exactly remember the movie.
You gotta see- you
how-
gotta see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That
I
scene
barely
took me
remember it.
all the
But
way
I'm
out.
saying as far as Ezra Miller, why I don't like him doing it
'cause he
is
feels like
because
he's-
that's not him. You know what I mean? It feel like he's playing the
It was
character.
forced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It does feel
exactly.
forced.
It wasn't
And like he's like, oh, that's how Flash is supposed to be. Like Flash is just naturally funny.
No.
Yeah.
It's like he wanted to play, dare I say,
Spider-Man?
Generation Z Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Generation
Who,
Z
Ezra
Spider-Man.
Miller?
Yeah.
He's setting up his next role.
Yeah.
I would say he's like the Spider-Man.
It is overdone.
Yeah.
That was-
Alright.
You know that there's like an art in subtlety. It's an art in subtlety.
There is. I would say that's my biggest problem in this movie. None of the actual heroes are likable. I don't like any of them. They're bearable,
I
not
think
likable.
he's right,
Every time I
bro.
saw Batman,
They're-
I was
they're-
I
like,
think you're right.
They're not likable.
Any of them?
Yo, he's right.
They're bearable, but they're not likable.
That's right. It's true.
Like, they're not as bad. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to compare it to the last movie because they were terrible.
Yeah.
This one, they're just bearable.
Right.
Like, okay, I
'Cause-
can watch them now.
Right, because I was looking at Batman
But-
from the last movie, right? And he was the worst thing about the last
worst.
movie.
Right.
The
But
worst.
then he gave Batman some Batman things. But he kept the worst joke, and y'all might disagree, but the part where he says, I'm rich, he kept that in there. He got rid of a lot of other
thought that
doofy
was
shit
actually
like,
Josh.
Yeah,
something's bleeding. He got rid of that dumb shit. But he kept in, like for instance,
He got rid of some terrible
he
shit.
did,
though.
he got rid of almost all the terrible
Damn near
lines.
like 90%
Almost
of
all
it. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if you see Deadpool, that's a Deadpool joke. Now let's say they made Alfred make that joke. What's his superpower? He's rich. Alfred makes a joke. We all can laugh.
Right.
But Batman making a meta joke about Batman is not funny.
Yeah.
You took him out of character.
Yep.
Mhm.
And they did that way too often. And in this movie, like if you watch the animated version when they had to go fight Apocalypse, Batman, everybody was done so right. And this one,
The animated movie that came out.
yeah, it came out
Oh, I love that shit.
a while ago.
And
Where,
at the
where
end they
Batman,
fought,
is
Superman and
face to
Supergirl
face.
that fought at the end.
Yeah,
That's my shit. That's my shit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
go back
well,
to
like the whole thing was Batman won the day because he wasn't bluffing. You know, what's his name was scared to call his bluff. Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Batman, Superman.
One of the there's like two of them with
The
Apocalypse.
newest one or the?
No, it's like
It's an older one.
maybe 13.
You gotta remember the scene. He's holding Batman by the neck and he's threatening
one
him.
with
And a
Supergirl
nigga
in
said whatever.
Oh
Yeah, because he believed that Batman would actually do it. He said he would do it, blow his whole plan up or whatever case is. So he let him go. It was badass. That was a moment.
that, yeah.
There was no moment like that.
Nah,
And then you brought out that there was a line Batman said, the one about he's never fought us together.
Bro, that line was so
trash, bro.
It was that bad,
Fucking
yo?
trash.
Jesus.
It matters.
On second viewing, yeah, I watched it again. I was like,
It
damn.
matters. That's why Wolverine's terrible. Go name his best line.
Don't mess with my friends.
Why'd you? Oh, dude, that was so bad.
I don't even remember that.
That was in
That was in the
X-Men
Wolverine when he went to China.
When he went to Japan.
Yeah, someone would have.
He literally said that. Wolverine said that. And that movie, was it PG-13 or was that movie rated?
It was PG-13.
Logan, on the other hand,
Now,
That
they
was
got him right.
good.
They got him right,
I don't
didn't
remember a
they?
line from there.
So that's why I say at the end of the movie, the dialogue that Batman and Joker exchanged, that's when they got him right.
I love that.
Even when he said, I will fucking kill Batman.
that's what they should have used.
That was
instead of
okay
that
to me.
cringy.
That was great.
Prep talk.
Thank
before
you.
They went to go
That was
fight.
so bad.
They said the what?
The cringy prep talk before they went to go fight.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been replaced with the end scene.
Yep.
Or the
There's
tone,
some dialogue like
the
that.
tone.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if Batman's gonna give the pep talk.
Yeah.
Batman don't say.
Batman doesn't give pep talks.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He just he leads and
Let's
you
go.
niggas
Yeah.
follow. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't need you niggas to be honest.
Exactly.
Thank you. Batman's pet talk is he put a hand on your shoulder and gives you the look.
Right.
And you either get confidence
You're right.
or you lose
That's what I'm saying.
confidence.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
That's right, exactly. You're right.
Batman is the Kobe of superheroes, bro.
Pretty
He's
much.
not about to encourage your punk ass, bro. You made it here for a reason, so you better have that
Picked you
confidence.
for a reason, yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
You're
And
right
if you
for a
lose that
reason.
confidence, nigga, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
Batman can't save everybody.
Can't save everybody. Yeah, that is very true, bro. That is very
Going
fucking
back
true.
home.
Oh, what y'all
Batman's
think
the
about
big
the Lois, I guess, pregnancy shit? Yeah, did y'all see that? She had
Yeah,
a pregnancy
was
test in her drawer.
And she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So they're saying she's supposed to be pregnant because at the end she was going inside the house with
I did remember
With the
that.
baby carriage.
yeah, with the baby. carriage.
Right.
Is it
I think
really
people are
relevant
reaching.
though?
Yeah.
That's a good
I think
point.
it's supposed
That's a
to
good
be in with the it ties into the end scene. Like if she dies, then what's his name loses his son too.
But what he's getting at is they already said they're not giving Zack no more movies.
Right.
So,
He gonna get that. Shit.
but let's I guess
I
let's
think
just
he'll
act
get that
like
shit.
No, I'm just saying, just in
I think so.
general, it's not really relevant anyways.
oh it would be.
It
Yes, it
would
would
be.
be. If they
I mean,
wanted
if
to.
Lois dies, either way, it's going to change Superman, whether she's pregnant or not. That's my
And,
That is true, unless well,
So it's
there's
really
another theory
irrelevant.
that
It's
Batman-
pregnant or not.
nah, bro, your kid, son, like your kid.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you
But I'm
murdered.
saying he's going to change no matter what. Whether
I
Lois
think it's
dies,
different levels.
I mean, whether she's pregnant or not.
I
you know?
disagree. I think it's levels to that, bro. Your girl dies is something. Your girl dies with your
the baby.
son.
with your son,
Your
yeah,
son, your
bro.
heir, your firstborn, my
Yeah.
nigga. And if the nigga that killed her did it because he knew she was pregnant with your heir, so it was really to kill your heir and her.
Right.
That's a different level, bro. That
is true.
You gotta kill. I mean, that's a vendetta. Let's go.
I can see her just dying though. I think she would be enough for him to snap.
Maybe.
That she was enough to bring him back
To hit.
when
Yep.
he was beating
That
up
was true.
everybody else.
I was going ham.
I can see her just being enough too.
Based on the movie version of Lois, I don't see it because that's a relationship they didn't build up. But I mean, maybe.
No, I can see it. I could definitely see that.
Notice?
But-
I think was that the first thing everybody knows is the first time they show Superman on camera, you was looking at that lip.
That
right?
face,
Like,
yep.
all
And they
right.
zoomed in. They were like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
got that shit
did.
right." Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, we got that
They
shit
should
right."
just took the L and just used Snyder's footage and just
Yeah.
put a cut together.
But that was never
Shoot
gonna
that
be an
shit.
L. See, that's what they didn't understand. The issue was you had a bunch of people who didn't like Snyder's universe because it was extra dark, and they
But then there's a
don't-
lot of people that like it though.
there's
But yeah,
people that
people
like
gonna like
the potential.
It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, because
believe.
well, look, people didn't like Batman versus Superman. I don't think they hated as much as everybody says, but they didn't like it for good reason.
Right.
But the setup for what was coming, right? Everybody wanted to see, what's going on with Robin? They had the Robin suit. What's going on with
Flash.
the Flash,
The
that
dream
nightmare sequence.
Yeah.
That was what I wanted to see. So Justice League was supposed to give you that, and that's what we wanted. So for them to take that out and do what they did, I mean, what
Seems
was
personal to me? Like they didn't want this.
Let's
They're
so
completely done with this nigga. They're like, we don't even want this guy to come back. Let's just ruin this version. Maybe this will just.
Justin thinks it's a hit job.
track-
Hold on. You talking about Deshaun Watson or you talking about Justice League?
No, we can't talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that.
Hey, it might have been. It might have been both. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, Justin says it's his job. Disney was
course
like,
it was.
I don't think it has to be.
I don't think it was a hit.
I don't think it has to be.
I don't think it was personal. That's why I don't think it was
Yeah,
personal.
I don't think it
It
was.
was a hit
either.
job, man. I mean, it pretty much stole everything, like even the axe thing to
Yeah, that was kind of.
And the
the dark
beheading.
side shit and the beheading. Like they stole a lot of different shit and the time travel.
Oh, my bad. You're saying
Them
that
losing
Josh
players.
Whedon went in there to sabotage.
To sabotage.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Justice
think it.
League.
Well, yeah, Joss Whedon or it was somebody.
It
else
would have to
inside
be.
of
It wouldn't have been
Brothers.
WB. What would happen is
sent Disney
WB
sent-
wanted you to save this movie. They called Josh Whedon the Marvel guy, but I think he did a lot of DC comic books as well. So he's like
Joss
supposed
Whedon?
to. Yeah,
Right.
he's a DC guy as well.
Damn, I don't see
Right.
that.
But so he comes in, and because he's the Marvel guy, he destroys the DC shit.
DC, yeah.
But that would mean that not WB wanted to ruin Zack Snyder. It would have been because Josh Whedon on behalf of
No,
Marvel.
I think there was
No, I think he
mold.
said-
Yeah, I think there
yeah,
was mold
I think that's what he
inside of
said.
Warner Brothers, and they had like power, and they said, "Let's bring Joss in."
The reason why I disagree is because this is
all just conspiracy.
Right.
But this always happens in terms of studios taking over your movie because they think they know what's better
What's
based
best.
on the analytics.
Right.
Yep.
And they end up making a product that makes money but that has no soul, so it doesn't continue.
Yep.
That's classic studio has always done that. So I think as the studio got nervous. They got nervous.
I think that's what happened too.
Yep. They was like, we're in too deep, we got to pull out. And they should have just let it rock.
And when did the original one come out? 2017, right?
Yes.
You think about the climate of 2017 of superhero movies.
Uh-huh.
Marvel was there. Marvel was like,
Yeah.
like I don't think Infinity War came. Or Infinity War might have just came out.
At least the first one.
I don't
The
even
fir-
know what was out in 20.
I think Infinity War just came out in
No.
2017. Let me see.
We look it up.
What year? Yeah.
It's,
We got technology.
Yeah, Justice League came out in 2017. Yeah, 2018.
2018.
Infinity War.
Hmm.
Infinity War. Oh, that came out in 2018.
Well, I bet Josh Whedon knew what was going to happen in
He
that
knew.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he knew what was going to happen with the axe. With the
You
axe.
took the stuff from,
I'm not saying they stole everything,
Justice
but
League.
they
Nah.
stole a lot of aspects from
Yeah.
from Marvel.
They could have been more creative on some things.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, just Darkseid being in the movie was just
That
Better,
was just-
yeah.
That was
awesome.
like that Thanos moment.
That was my
Yeah.
2+.
I mean,
Thanos.
just the fact that they took out Flash's going back in time moment, and then they put that stupid
Yeah.
family shit in
yes.
there, that Russian family shit in there, like
And the fact
that fact, bro.
that the Steppenwolf actually had a purpose that made
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly.
He couldn't go
And he
back
looked
home,
better.
bro. Like,
Yep.
oh, that was so
He like,
good.
I gotta get it right.
Yep.
That nigga was a bitch.
To me, who's the Steppenwolf?
Steppenwolf.
Yeah. When
He was an understandable bitch in this,
Yeah,
but he was still a bitch.
he knew what them lasers
Yeah,
do.
he knew, yeah.
But he came down to Earth. He was big pimping.
Oh yeah.
She was
Like,
smacking
I'm really-
Amazonians around like a
Exactly.
joke.
Yeah, it was better than that first one. You remember how he died in the first one?
I don't remember.
Parademons ate him.
Fear.
Wow. Oh, that's
He
right.
got scared of Superman, and the parody. There's like, you smell that?
No way.
Wow.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Did
So
they
the
put
parodies
any
attacked
thought into
him.
these reshoots at all, or they just like
No.
whatever,
This
just
is my version.
splat it all?
They turned it
together?
into it.
Man.
Yeah.
We're not afraid.
Oh, God.
Did this shit? I don't know, man. I feel like.
And
this
then the
shit didn't
design of
exist, bro.
Steppenwolf was horrible as well.
The
It looked
first
like a
one was
little
horrible.
action
The
figure.
first
The
one
second one was better.
first
The,
one was
second,
more
the first one
realistic,
was still.
too,
I didn't like the way his
comics.
face looked. His facial expression looked
Oh, no,
terrible.
which one? The first one.
In the second one.
Well,
Oh,
his
the second
face was the
He's a
worst thing. His
monster,
eyes
so
were
he
so
was
dead. They looked so computer.
Yeah.
The second one I didn't like because he looked like one of the bad guys from the Sea Kingdoms in the Water Guys movie, Aquaman movie. If y'all remember the big battle at the end, he called like the Atlantic, all the fucking crab people and shit.
Right.
The nigga looked like a crab person from that movie. Go back and watch that last scene that
South
nobody
Park
remembers.
type shit.
I
Yeah,
don't remember, but
He looked like a
that's
crab
hilarious.
person.
That was hilarious.
I don't remember that.
That's a shame. He's a DC fan. You don't remember at the end of the Aquaman movie.
I don't remember them, one of them looking like Steppenwolf, or Steppenwolf looking like a crab guy.
But you remember the crab people.
Yeah, they didn't look like Steppenwolf.
All right,
though.
I'm gonna send a screenshot later. I'm gonna send a screenshot later, bro. I swear. Like just the design looked like the crab people. in
crab
it.
people.
The CGI.
I'm gonna put that,
Let's see if we can find it.
Oh,
Are you talking about those things?
Yeah, well, no, not those. Those are the demon things.
these niggas?
I think the one above, Like there's a whole race of those people. If you go to the scene, it shows a bunch of different ones of them. And the design to me is just CGI is about the same.
That looks like a ball, bro.
It looks more like Juggernaut.
I mean, he's not the only one.
These niggas, what the fuck? That's not supposed to be. Oh my god.
Oh, the Brine King. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I guess the Brine people.
Nah,
but they all didn't just look like that. You have to watch the scene. I mean, they show tons of different water creatures. I don't know why they only showing that one.
I guess because I did put in the crab niggas.
Nah.
These niggas fighting crabs.
Pretty much.
Pun intended. Wow. Hey, what happens on Apocalypse stays on Apocalypse.
Aquaman go, but god damn, this motherfucking
I'm still down here.
motherfucking Earth Walkers
Or in the Water Kingdom.
fucking Land Walkers. Yeah. So what about Martian Manhunter? Why was he in this movie?
I don't know, but I loved it.
That was a reshoot.
I did.
I liked it.
I loved it.
Y'all liked
it?
I think that was a reshoot.
That end.
I loved it.
I hate that he wasn't utilized.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
that
I was
was
like,
the
where
good
the
part.
fuck
But
were
It's a
you
setup.
at?
It's a setup.
Thank you. Because guess what? If Superman goes bad, who the hell you think
No,
you
I
gonna
get that.
need Martian
I get
Manhunter?
that.
That would be a dope ass fight.
I get
I
that.
want to see Snyder do a fight with Martin.
I would. I mean, so
Why
they
has he
they
been
trying to do
chilling
something.
this whole time?
That's what I'm saying. Even when
Maybe the next movie will
Kryptonians,
explain it.
But I think he just,
invaded,
just got to Earth.
Yeah.
No, because
No?
He's already
he's
been
the black
through
general.
two
He's a general.
catastrophes and hasn't done shit.
And he was in the first. He was in the first Superman.
And
He's the
didn't
black.
do shit.
Thank you. He's been through 3 because he was in Batman vs Superman.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, 3
He's
catastrophes
in his
and
3
didn't
fucking
do a
seven.
thing.
Right.
He comes back after everything's beaten. He's like, yes, I know you was asleep, but I'm the Martian Man.
Hold on, that's not fair.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the Martian Man.
Hey,
He ever trying to fuck Lois? Well, that's it. That's the real dad. He was, that's the real. Why are you talking to my girl? Why are you talking to my girl? He's like, hey, you know, that's what happened. They gonna show the other scene that got cut out. He's like, hey, yeah, Clark back, so we gonna have to.
They're gonna make a parody about that.
What we gonna do about this baby?
I'm gonna defend Martian Manhunter. I'm gonna do it like Martian Manhunter's Michael Jordan and Superman's LeBron James, right? Modern kids say Michael Jordan didn't speak out against race. Okay. And they say LeBron speaks out against race. We're not going to go any deeper into that, right? Okay. But that's because they are a product of their time. So Martian Manhunter thinks he's the only person here, and he could do more good by hiding the fact that he's a Martian, first of all, and helping by being in the military. People, right. But when Superman shows up, and he pretty much takes that burden off of him for being the first guy to just go and say something, now it's like, wait, there's more of us. All right, I could join this team and I could really make a difference without being persecuted for being a Martian.
Like Superman was, right?
Right, exactly. Superman took all of that on, and he became the good symbol. So now they can all line up behind him.
So basically, Martian Manhunter is a bitch.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, don't do that to Jordan. Don't do that to Jordan, because Jordan, that makes.
Well, no, but it was a different time, right? Because it's a different time. Because he's not a bitch, because he thought what he could do would be best served through the military. It's not like he was just on the street hiding like a.
One of these niggas are scared of this stuff.
I'm just saying.
He did work his way through the army, so he was doing something.
Right,
this nigga is super powered compared to the people in the army. I mean, it ain't gonna be hard.
Well, hold on.
Superman can do that shit too.
And let's be fair. He's Martian. He don't know his shit. Just like Superman don't know his shit. So who's a bitch is all the other motherfuckers who ain't standing up.
It's all
the Earth
Martians asking for a handout.
He's a Martian.
Martian needed somebody to lead him. He's the leader of the military. He had somebody to step up.
He's a Martian. You can't like say the Earth has problems. Let's let the Martians fix it.
I'm not. I'm saying where has this dude been? And to come out
in
after the smoke,
bombing terrorists.
That's why I'm in the military. Y'all done? Yeah. I was the commander. He had to tell me, y'all done? Yeah, I was gonna be in the fight, but we had some
by the way,
complications.
If they put him in they're not gonna make the movie. But if they did, they can't make him scared of fire, or his weakness being fire.
But then there's gonna be the comic book people will be like,
and wait.
I just don't introduce it.
The comic books are extremely inconsistent on that. Sometimes he actually is physically hurt by it. Sometimes he just hurt because the thought of fire because he's traumatized. Right.
Oh, like PTSD or some
they have
that instead.
They have leeway. Because if you telling me fire, I will slap the shit out of Martian Manhunter, bro. I invite that nigga to a barbecue, bro. It'd be over. So I mean, you can't do that. Right? He uses electric stoves everywhere he goes.
He in the look at his wife. You done in there? Y'all done?
what's the story behind it though? Like,
because they burned they burned his fucking planet or wherever he's from down, his civilization down, and with fire. So he's tormented by that, traumatized and shit. So pussy shit.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
Martian Manhunter like that.
You gotta do it like that. Pussy ass nigga, man. But all right. So what's some good shit then? What's some good shit?
They really
That fight
expanded
scene
on
was
Cyborg's character.
You said what?
Like Cyborg's character,
They went
really
into details.
expanded on that.
Yeah.
Almost everybody's backstory.
I didn't give a fuck about it.
I didn't care for
It was necessary for that
Football.
movie.
It was necessary, but
It was necessary.
well, for the end game, it really wasn't necessary.
It was.
For him to do what he did at the end, you didn't really need that shit.
Well, if you didn't remember, Batman was gonna die until that nigga magically fixed his car.
True.
So, I guess that
True.
mattered. he magically fixed
he
his
said
car.
he fixed his car. Yeah,
I'm not even gonna.
Wait, you mean
He's
his
a
car?
cyborg.
Remember his
his
tank?
little, his tank
Yeah.
shit.
That tank was corny too, by the way.
That tank
that
was
was corny.
That tank was straight. It was.
You
Right.
think so? Okay.
It was all right.
I'll let
It was,
Yeah, it
just,
was
it was just more
I'll let it-
crabs.
It was a crab. It was a crab. It was cool.
The
Yeah,
crab
I had
people
no
and
point in
Batman
that.
had a baby.
Wow.
Bat tank.
Let's see. I think everything Dark Side was dope.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alfred, to me, Alfred and Darkseid were like that. Alfred was just Jeremy Irons as Alfred is just dope.
Where is this coming from? What
He's
did Jeremy Irons do? This is not the first time I heard that. What did Jeremy Irons do that was so amazing?
Just everything
I
he
must
said,
have
like
missed
his
it.
dialogue is dope.
Oh.
Even though they did cut out one thing, the thing he said in the trailer, he was like, when you wave a red cape at something, it'll attack or something like that. Yeah, that was
He
dope.
said that in the
But like,
movie,
I don't think he said that in the movie. I don't remember him saying it.
Maybe he did.
He did?
He did have some good lines.
But he had some good lines. He was like coaching everybody, like, you know, he was just,
he wasn't anything
was just-
impressive about
Yeah,
it.
maybe I
He
can
was-
watch it back.
That's not
because
something I remember from the
I'm
movie.
still with
at
that
all.
just talks about how bad, goes to how bad everybody else was. For me,
Damn.
I'm gonna stick with Michael Caine's Alfred, bro. That
in Dark Knight.
yeah,
Dark
that's-
Knight, yeah.
Yeah, I like him
That
too. I think they
fatherly-
always get.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
so good.
They always get him right.
Yeah,
They always get Alfred right.
For the most part,
pretty much.
it's never been a bad one.
Yeah, I've
Even
never-
in the
I've never-
goofy Batman Forever's that
Yep.
timeline.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
good.
that
He
Alfred
still was
looked
Alfred.
like cartoon Alfred for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
That's like the
They always
easiest
get
character to
Alfred right.
cast.
I think they always get the Alfred to fit the Batman.
Yeah.
They,
Well,
That's a
that's
good
true.
point.
they
Yeah, I
always
didn't
do,
think about
and I
that.
think they got that right in this,
Exactly.
especially.
Well, I mean, we gotta talk about the Joker scene. At the end.
Go ahead.
So, I think a lot of people are excited. I think the writing of the dialogue was excellent. The delivery of the dialogue was spotty from both Batman and especially Joker.
Joker.
I don't know about that
Oh,
one, bro.
thank you.
Oh, what?
Especially Joker. Thank you.
Nah.
But the moment
The way he was presenting it, was
Thank
like,
you. You
it's
can.
too.
I would say the best part was the last thing that Joker said after Batman ended his shit. Like, I'll fucking kill you.
Right.
And Joker's like, "You
Yeah,
almost
he
got it."
almost got it.
That was he got
Right.
that portion of the line
That was the best part.
perfect. But the wording, the actual dialogue
he
was,
was
excellent. The delivery to me was
The acting.
I liked
That's-
it, man. I want to
that
see
shit
more
was
Jared
great.
Leto as Joker.
I do too.
I don't.
I do.
I hate his cackle.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Laugh
Why?
thing. That's-
What's so wrong about it?
I don't know.
It's not a
I think
Joker, though.
you're not used to it. I don't think he had enough
Yeah.
time on screen. That's the only thing
That
about it. I
might
think
be
I mean,
because
not
every Joker's going to be
adaptation has
different.
To be the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No,
You
so
don't
you're
have
not
to
used
have
to it.
laugh
Okay,
every
hold on.
time.
All right.
Joker
all right.
energy though.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Okay, right now, right here. Let's
What are
name.
you talking
Let's
about? So
name
he didn't have
actors.
any Joker energy, the Jared Leto Joker.
I'm saying his laugh.
It was whack.
It was whack.
It was whack.
it
It was
was
whack.
It's
Well,
like
that's
He
your
didn't
opinion.
come up with
My
something
opinion is I liked
unique.
it. I liked it. You don't think that's unique? The
It
calculus.
was unique.
no.
I don't think anything he did was
like
unique.
Joker.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, or you could say it was too unique. I don't know. His other performance
Come
was
on,
too
man.
unique. Listen, I could name actors right now, off the top of my head, that I think would do a better Joker. Right
Of
now,
course, of course.
I mean, like, sorry, Johnny Depp would have been great for
He
that.
would have been.
Oh,
He would
no,
have
Would have
been
been
Like,
great.
I mean,
Like,
I get
people
what
I
you're
believe
saying,
in.
bro.
but I don't
If you
think
say
that's
all-
all we would
fair.
get is
I don't
Jack
believe in
Sparrow.
Jared Leto. Why
Get
do
a
we
Jack
believe in
Sparrow
Jared
trying to
Leto?
Act like a Joker.
No, but we're
That's what
not.
it'll be.
We think that what he did was good.
Yeah, we think he
for
has
what it was.
potential, just
We're
like
not
you were
saying there's
saying
no
that
other
the
person
movie
that can play
got to see more,
Joker. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
I got to see more.
I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I don't like Batman because there's 50 other people that can play Batman." I just
Yeah, I'm not
No,
saying he's
wait,
the
wait,
best
wait.
person that can
You
play
wouldn't
Joker.
say that. You wouldn't
Just
say
said
that.
I
You
like
would say if what's his name? If Ben Affleck's Batman was lacking, you would say this was not that wasn't really Batman. This guy would have been better. This guy would have been better. So when I look at Joker and a guy does a good job, I'm not thinking about other people. I'm like, yo, Joaquin Phoenix, he did the hardest thing anybody ever had to do, and he slaughtered it. And I think that's generally most people agree with that, right?
Yeah.
So Jared Leto, you got to do your thing, but Jared Leto to me is he's trying to, like, he tried too hard the last time.
So you just don't like Jared Leto?
He's not doing it for me. And I don't have anything against Jared Leto because
you just don't like him.
He's not doing it.
Just don't like him as an actor.
I'm not going to say that either because he might have other movies. His Joker role looks like a guy who took off more, who bit too much that he could chew, and he let the pressure of the thing get to him. It just doesn't feel, he didn't feel natural to me.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
That's the word.
Yeah. I think what they wrote for him in Suicide Squad, it was some bullshit. And so I won't judge it off of that. Now, we were talking about Suicide Squad. Yeah. Off this, I didn't get enough of this. This was a different, at least say this is a different Joker than what we got in Suicide Squad.
It's better, but, you know, it's...
We only got 5 minutes of it.
Exactly.
So I'm saying, like, let it breathe and see, you know what I'm saying? If he had a full movie and it was like this, then maybe. But the way it's going, I'm like, okay, so that guy he played in Suicide Squad isn't his full potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can tap into somebody else.
It was just the writing.
Yeah, it was just the writing. He was written bad.
Everything was bad about that. But you got to remember, Jared Leto was impressed with himself. And he said there was a lot of stuff that they left on the cutting floor. I doubt it. I doubt anything he did in that movie was good, no matter how they
the director said there's like
I doubt
30 to
he was
40
only
minutes of Joker he had to cut out. That's what the director
and
said.
really, he was in there for 2 scenes, right? In Suicide Squad too.
I'll believe it when I see it. But nobody...
Snyder said the same shit.
I'll say this.
They said it never existed.
No. Totally different things. Because this is a guy playing a character that we saw.
I'm talking about
what
the director said.
Right. And you're telling me there's 30, 40 more minutes of that Joker. There's nothing that... Like, if there was a Batman Beyond movie, if y'all remember Batman Beyond and the Joker versions there, I could live with it. But you're telling me that's the Joker of Batman? Not Batman Beyond? Nah. That no matter how many more of it you can get, and I hope they release it in terms of the suicide.
I don't want to see that shit.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's no way.
I get that. 30 more movies of that shit. Nah.
I do agree. I do agree that the other Joker has potential. The Nightmare Joker. It has potential, but based on what we got, if they scrapped it, I'd be okay with it. But if you told me that they're gonna do a movie, he's gonna be Joker, he's gonna have screen time, I'm gonna be like, I don't think it's gonna be good, but I'm gonna watch it.
That's what I said.
And I
might like it. Yeah,
I have a feeling I would be right. No, I'm not like that.
Going into it,
nope, I'm not
telling
like that.
yourself you're not gonna like it.
No, I'm not like that.
I'm not gonna like it, but I'll give it a try.
I go into plenty. I go into plenty movies saying this isn't gonna be good, and if it's good, I'm shit. Respect.
That's like,
it was
that's
good.
like
it's what it is.
1 out of 10 times that happens. Because everybody does that. That happens to me too. All the time.
Because most of the times you're not stupid. You know what you're going into. The new Jurassic Park. Oh, this is probably gonna be bad. But on the slim chance it might be good, I'm gonna go watch it. It was bad. I'm not surprised. Sometimes I go into like it had to be there's a movie I saw recently. Can't think of it. Anyway, I went, I saw it, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie just because I didn't. I'm not gonna do that. I want the guy to succeed, but I'm saying based on what I've seen, I don't see it. Right. Now, if he did it and he did a good job, I'm gonna give him his props. I want him to do good. I like that whole nightmare thing. I want them to make that movie. I really do.
That like you said earlier about potential, I think that shit gonna be so dope. Like, did you hear what they were saying?
Thank you.
Like he was basically saying he killed Lois. And Batman had to go back in time. He kept using Flash to go back in time. So originally I was wrong. That was Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
So we know you're wrong. We know.
But he did look different.
He looked different as fuck.
His race looked different.
How many times did he go out of the? How many times did he go back in time? Because that nigga look washed. Like he got one more time, but they can't do it no more, bro. Like y'all niggas is
last one,
I don't think I'm gonna go no more, bro.
Might be the last
I might have to go find you the other Flash. Right. But yeah, man. So basically, from what I'm understanding, he's sending him back in time, and he went back in time twice in this movie. I didn't notice when they brought back Superman. You remember when we were looking at the box? It was like, why is the box going like back up? Because he missed. He messed up, and so he went back in time and fixed it. So Flash was fucking up throughout the movie, and we really wasn't noticing. Like he was tripping. So that's one thing I did like about Flash because he was new. He was fucking up a lot.
Me too.
But so he went back and fixed that, brought Superman back, and then at the end of the movie, he went back in time and tried to fix everything, which was. I thought they were doing the Flashpoint thing.
Well, they had time to go there.
I would have said fuck this and be like, if they would have gave us a cliffhanger and went to Flashpoint.
All right, well look at this.
Anyway,
if they go Nightmare, and what the Nightmare world is essentially injustice, right?
Correct.
But it sounds like to me how the movie would frame it is that Darkseid comes back to Earth and he gets the
I know you're talking about
equation.
I'm about to say
Anti-life equation, is that what it was?
Yeah. Anti-life.
It's the anti-life
yeah,
equation. So he he finds the truth to that equation, and I guess somehow gives it to Superman and turns him bad, as opposed to having the Joker, blah blah blah, which works. Okay. But her being pregnant, meaning something that they'll probably have to do something with that too. She has to die. Baby has to die too.
Yeah.
And maybe Darkseid does it. I don't know. And then maybe that's how they give him the anti-life equation, right? Because he goes to Darkseid to fight him. He brainwashes him. Now he's bad. Now, in order to beat Superman, you go Flashpoint Paradox. All in the same, maybe 2 movies. How epic would that be to connect it that way?
They kind of set that up in here because they kept. You remember how Aquaman and Wonder Woman kept talking about how they used to fight each other, Atlanteans and shit.
Yes,
and that's what happens in Flashpoint.
Yes,
they fought. So maybe in some type of way he goes to that timeline. That'd be crazy.
I
wouldn't get my hopes
just
up.
Hypothetical. As far as DC's concerned, this movie doesn't even.
It's gonna happen.
The timeline.
I think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
I think the movies are gonna happen. I think they're gonna let Snyder get his universe back because
what's the process?
The power of the people.
Bro.
There's a process for that. Warner Brothers has to make their new shitty movies that we all don't
Exactly.
see.
Yeah,
of course.
for a while.
Of course.
Yeah. And then they say, Snyder, please.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all there is to it. So I mean, they're gonna make their crap.
But they're gonna waste about
time,
4 or 5 years and a bunch of
I don't
money.
think it's
before-
They're
Bro,
gonna waste billions of dollars.
No, they're gonna
not
want to
fine.
do their movies first, and when that fails, like
because they always do this shit.
Yeah.
They always do some shit where they want to go their route and what they think. Like
they already
you were
have
saying
movies.
earlier.
They have planned.
And then the fans are like,
Bad.
no.
Every time.
The fans are like, nope, fuck that. Well, this is what we want. This is how the Snyderverse got created. Like this is how this movie got created. So they're already starting to hashtag restore the Snyderverse. You know what I mean?
Exactly
so
what happened.
that's what happened with Star Wars.
Same what happened.
The same that y'all finally got Mandalorian, a great,
And now they're about
fucking
to ruin it
great.
again.
With Luke
I mean,
in
but
it,
yeah,
with
you know.
Luke in it, they did that. That was
With
for
can't
Luke.
get out of their own
Oh
way.
my
Came in there.
god,
That was great.
That was all for
Yep.
them.
Awesome.
So
To me, it just shows some type of. I mean, they got some kahunas to put a tweet out after everybody enjoyed this Snyder movie to say, "Oh, guys, well, that's all you get, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Fuck y'all. Like, nigga, we pay your bills.
right.
They really forgot, bro. They must have really forgot.
Yeah.
They did. They really
It's
did.
true.
Just like Star Wars. Just like
It's true.
they thought they could just do whatever they want, and
Yep.
fans would just accept it
Nope.
for what it was.
Exactly.
And you see what Star Wars is, or what Disney's doing? Like, they're the worst because they're doing this. They're giving you a little bit and then still doing what they want to do. So, like, they refuse to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, but they'll give you just something you like one thing. Mandalorian, and then they'll fire Gina Carano right after. Fuck them.
Yep.
That's all right.
Yep.
Take one step forward and
then
go
you
right
can't
back,
give
two
them-
steps
Shit
back
after
every
this.
time.
You can't give them a good property like X-Men. Hell no.
They already
Because they
brought
won't
up
go
all
dark.
the fucking properties,
They won't go
man.
dark.
They brought up Aliens. They brought Predator.
Yeah.
They brought all these good fucking properties. They're about to ruin everything. They're about to be all fucking trash.
Well, we just got to cancel them.
Yeah.
And then you know what?
I'm
They'll
kinda
sell
with that
those
shit.
things back to the people at pennies on the dollar because those properties need to be owned by actual fans.
yeah.
I
People
agree.
who love this shit.
I agree.
Disney's evil.
They
And
are.
by the way, I mean, like anybody who watches this, you know, there's a interview of George Lucas, and before he sold it to Disney, and he calls Disney's those evil white slaveholders.
He
or something
does?
that.
Damn.
Yeah, he said
Damn.
that. Oh, and
So I
it's a
wonder-
video interview.
I wonder if he got pressured to sell it somehow, or something happened in
probably
his
did. Of
personal
course.
life where they're like, "You need to sell us this
I gotta
property,
see that.
George."
Hey, part of that pressure was $4 billion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey,
But
you got-
to me, why would he want to sell it? It seems like he would make more than $4 billion if
It's
he
an
kept it.
age. It's an age thing. He was 80 something, and he.
But give it to somebody that likes it, though. You know,
if you listen to him talk, it was almost like someone who got talked into signing a contract that they felt like they shouldn't have, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
you let that guy, you're getting old, man. But
give
man,
you
we
$4
always
billion.
Kathleen Kennedy's been rocking with that nigga since the 70s, right? So
she's been eyeing this shit for a while.
Yep.
and she tells him, "Oh, I got this. I know me and you. Yo, we'll everything you tell us. We'll take your treatments, bro."
Hey.
And then as soon as he fucking signed that shit in blood, threw all his shit in the garbage and said, "Peace."
Yeah.
And then this is what they do. Every time they fuck up, they call him back to do an interview to get the people. George
Or they
Lucas
consult
cares.
with them a little bit.
Or they consult with him a little bit and still don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Same shit. Same shit happened with Avatar. They brought the two creators in. We're gonna give you creative freedom,
For the
let you do
live
whatever you
action?
want to do.
Yeah.
come in here, do that. Then they get in there. There's like, oh, we're not getting the deal that we thought we were going to get.
You talking M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
No,
Netflix brought in the creators, the two, what are their name?
For Last Airbender.
For Last Airbender, the animated series.
Right.
Brought them in, told them to have complete creative freedom.
Right.
And then when they saw what they were writing, they was like, we think things should be, they look at the analytics, there's no female-led character in here.
Boom.
There's no this and that. This is what people like now.
That's the
Then
agenda. That's not the
They throw that shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then here comes, so they want their own freedom. They created freedom, so they
use
left.
analytics to make it look like how they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Then they present it
Whoa.
to the executives. And you see, the analytics are showing this and all this other bullshit.
My thing is, that's tough. So we were having this conversation. Now, if we're gonna be done with the Justice League thing, y'all want to rate it real quick?
Justice League?
Yeah, rate it like
Oh,
out
I'll
of 10.
give it I love this. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Eight.
Yeah, that's what
Eight.
I'm thinking. 8.
So
I'm
I'm
going
gonna give it a B minus. So that would be it's hovering around 7-ish. I put it at a low 7.
Damn, am I with the lowest? I was on 6.5.
Yeah.
So I'm like low 7. So
Damn.
between 6.5 and 7.
It's a first.
I feel like I liked it. I'm trying to grade it without grading the first one. Was like, oh, this is better than the first one.
Well,
so
the
let me
first
give
one's
it, you know
a
what I mean?
0.
Yeah,
Right,
the first
right,
literally
right,
is
right.
0.
But I
First one
think when
doesn't
you have
exist
something
anymore.
that
Right.
bad, you know how you like it's almost like the most improved player. Like,
Well, that's
he's
another
not
thing they
this.
did.
He's not this bad no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you got to grade him on the curve because they kind of like the
like JaVale McGee.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
this nigga hitting
he's
shots
not
now.
great, but he's solid. But if you see how bad he was, this nigga's amazing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Ben
out to
Simmons hit a
JaVale
3 like, oh my
I like
God. Ben Simmons just hit a 3 like, nigga, Steph Curry like, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
That boy is 2 threes in a game.
Yeah.
Oh my. Most improved.
Most improved player, Steph Curry over here like, man, what the fuck y'all talking about, man?
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm trying not to grade it like that. I'm trying to grade it for as his own
As it-
movie.
yeah.
I think it's 6.5.
Right.
But
I mean,
but yeah.
compared to the first, it's a 10.5.
Yeah. If I compare it to the first, I'd definitely be like an 8.5. So.
But yeah, that's another thing that Warner Brothers did. They said that Zack Snyder's Justice League isn't canon. They said the old one is canon.
What?
So are they? That means that they're really talking about the end scene with Deathstroke and their version of what he was.
Yeah,
doing.
something like that.
But then they're not making that movie. They canceled that too.
Pretty
The
much.
Batman Deathstroke movies. What the fuck?
Yeah. So
I
why
think they mean,
why would
like-
they say that though?
Yeah,
If they're not
why
making-
would they say
They
that?
playing with niggas.
They playing.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you think they're
just
trying
like
to
you remember when
hysteria?
when everybody fell in love with Spider-Man after Civil War and it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna sell him back to Fox.
Yeah.
And then there was this whole uproar for like a couple of months, knowing they were gonna buy this nigga back.
You think it's like
and how they're gonna finish? I think they're just
It's
baiting
strategic
people.
leaks kind of
Yeah.
in a way, or strategic
they just baiting people because they knew they had to finish Infinity War and Spider-Man was a main piece, so they had to bring him back.
But you
so,
telling me Disney has the chicanery and forethought to do that? I believe you. WB has not shown that type of.
that is very true.
know what I'm
That
saying?
is very true.
WB are idiots pretty much.
They're pretty
That-
stupid.
yeah, that is very true.
Like they haven't really done anything right except maybe the Dark Knight, where you could say, where
was like- that was
everything
WB.
was right.
That was
Yeah, the Dark Knight trilogy.
nah.
Warner
That was
Brothers. No, that's Warner Brothers.
Was it?
Well,
They own DC.
I will say this: what's his name? Christopher Nolan was giving total free reign in making those movies, so that's
Oh, he was?
different. Yeah, and that was smart of them.
But it just shows you they don't learn anything. So you see, you gave him creative control and it turned out great, and
But
then
you
you
know
do
why?
the exact opposite.
because that was critically loved and financially successful, whereas the Batman was financially. It was actually
It was
unsuccessful. based on the
financially
numbers.
successful, but
I think
critics hated it.
The critics hated it, but the numbers were.
They just weren't up to Marvel standards, so of
But
course
did
it
they
wasn't
broke
successful.
even and made a profit?
Yeah,
Which one?
It wasn't what they expected.
Man of Steel and BVS and all that.
But
so.
but based on
they made
where they
more.
were projecting the film,
Exactly.
it was a failure. That's
Yeah,
how they-
based on Marvel's numbers, it was a
Oh, for
failure.
sure.
right,
because
and that's
not
what they're
competing.
projecting. Yeah,
Yeah, they weren't getting that shit.
nah.
They came out wrong. Yeah.
And by
Even
the
if
way,
it was good,
Marvel,
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're about to do it too.
Yep.
They've already been
That's
starting.
why DC has the perfect chance
Same
right now.
time.
Perfect timing for DC right now.
Because
And I'm
they'll
not a
see
DC
the
fan,
garbage that
personally.
Marvel is. They're like,
Yep.
we need something
And
different.
go dark because Disney won't do it.
Wonder Woman?
Disney
Yeah,
won't
Disney
do
will
it.
never do it. That's why I don't
They will
even want to
never
watch
do it.
none of Disney shows
That's what I'm
because you
saying.
know nothing
They're not
important
gonna
is
go
going to
dark.
happen in the shows.
I didn't really realize that till after watching WandaVision.
Yeah, you
I was
got-
like, this is some fucking bullshit, bro.
You got hoodwinked.
Oh my God.
Your ass got hoodwinked.